Hi everyone, this is Alia Bhatt and today I'm going to walk you through my daily beauty slash skincare routine and also take you through my go-to glam. I love my makeup to also just look like great skin. So you can call it skinnakeup. My first step, cleansing. I'm going to go with this cleansing balm. It is my current obsession. My sister being my number one, I think, skincare guru. She's the reason I have skincare in my life in the first place. I usually wake up very sort of puffy in the morning. Icing really helps get away, take away that puffiness, and it has other benefits as well. It prevents acne marks and stuff, keeps your skin really lovely and tight, and genuinely just makes you feel fresh and good. So I literally dunk my face in ice. So here goes. And then I come up and then I go back inside. Okay. Immediately, all the blood rushes to my face. I feel all pink and fresh and ready to take on the day. The next step is my moisturizer. I love this moisturizer. It's everything my skin needs. I would take 4 to 5 pumps. Then after my moisturizer, I would go in with sunscreen. Very important. I like to go in with a smiley face. I remember when just after I'd given birth, the first 3 months, that time your life is so dedicated to just nurturing your baby, caring for your baby, feeding your baby. I realized my ritual to myself, which is doing my skincare, taking care of my hair, it literally was the only time that I could take out for myself in those months. I mean, I would just continuously apply lip balm in my life, whether I'm doing my skincare or not. I'm obsessed with it. I'm also wearing an Aura ring, if you've noticed. So I've been through all the fitness devices, okay? I'm a fitness device enthusiast, you can put it that way. Aura has been the one that stuck the most because I A, love wearing rings, and B, think it's been most accurate to monitor my sleep. I think we all understand that sleep is the most important part of your life in terms of your recovery and longevity. My next step would be, I don't use foundation. Even if I'm going out for date night, brunch with my girls, I just don't have the bandwidth and time to just apply foundation and stuff like that. I go for skin tints, and I like to go for skin tints that have some SPF in it. Also, yeah, I do have this thing where I use my hands. I don't use brushes when I'm applying any of my tints on my face. I just feel like I get a more even finish. I like to mix that with a little bit of an illuminating primer. I use this NARS creamy concealer. I have this little assistant guy who's been following me for quite a few months now. I'm being friendly. I'm obsessed with picking my pimples, and that's why, as a punishment, I got this mark. So I would not recommend it at all, my friends. I'm gonna cover a little bit more. My reference point of makeup when I was growing up was just my mom, what she would do. I mean, she would overline her eyes a lot with kajal, all the way to the side. And I'm like, why are you doing that? And she said, because I have tiny eyes. But what I took away from that was you don't need to do too much. Post that, I would go in with powder. So I go for a lovely translucent powder. This is the Hourglass powder. It's rosy drops. This is just one layer, by the way. I do apply blush as well, but I like to build this into the skin. My goal always when I do my makeup is to basically look like I have no makeup on. So I first go in with a cream color base. My go-to color palette is always pinks and light browns. I love this palette, okay? It's the Too Faced palette. I've had it for I don't even know how many years. You can see it's kind of really old and it's chipping. I move a lot in this pink zone. After that, I would go in with this and I would mix this a little bit. I'm obsessed with putting this under my eye. Like, I feel very often if I work with a new makeup artist, I always make them do that. I'm like, can you put it under my eye as well? Whatever you're putting on the lid, you need to put underneath. I don't put eyeliner. I believe I have hooded eyes. So for me, my intention is always to open up my eyes as much as possible. And then I would just go for like a little lighter, shinier peaches and cream and nectar. Next would be brows. This is my favorite part. I started my career with a film called Student of the Year, and I had a makeup artist who is the makeup maestro, I would say, of Indian cinema. And he, on day 0, told me, do not touch your brows. So I said, okay, I'm not going to touch it, promise. And 10 years later, we just did a film together again. And for that film, he changed my brows. He said, okay, now I am going to shape them a little bit more, because from playing a girl, I was playing a woman. You know, this character needed me to be a little bit more mature. So he said, now we'll shape it. And literally, I did not touch my brows for those 10 years. I used the Benefit. After he shaped it for me, I mean, of course, there was a lot of like, whenever I needed to do any cleaning and stuff like that, it just literally would clean bits that would come underneath, like that would be growing all over the place. That's what I would do. A lot of people, in fact, even made fun of my brows initially, being like, why can't she do something about her brows? The weirdest place I've done my makeup was literally sitting in like a public bathroom in a random toilet and just locked the door. I had my makeup bag and I just sat there and did it because there were a lot of people outside. There was a wedding going on or something. So I literally sat on the pot and did my makeup. But I was quick, so it was finished in like 10 minutes. Very often I do not do mascara and I just curl my lashes. I actually don't have really lovely long lashes like my husband. You should see his lashes. He's got like beautiful long lashes. And then when my daughter was born, I was like, check her eyes, check her eyes. Does she have lovely long lashes? And she does, touch wood. Charlotte Tilbury, Pillow Talk. I would now go in again with my concealer. I'm going to contour. I use, again, the Hourglass. Contour is more about have fun in the end, you know? Like, it's not about like, I don't think it's as specific and technical for me. This part of the process just really feels nice. Like, I feel my jaw just like cinching in whenever I do this. I'm not sure whether it's helping, but it just feels great. And I just like go all over. I'd go back with my powder. So, you know, this happens to me a lot now. I can't find my brush yet. Where I just like drop my brush down, and because a lot of the times I'm just so distracted because I'm like singing and literally like, and I listen to nice music, Punjabi rap, Punjabi like hit songs, enjoy myself. So it like tends to get a little chaotic. Some of the songs, Punjabi songs that you definitely must listen to if I had to recommend. Number 1 would be Man Meri Jaan, which is by this lovely artist called King. He also did a collaboration with Nick Jonas, which is also a lovely version. Checks by Shubh. It's a fabulous song. It's like number 1 in India right now. I love it. One of my favorite artists is Diljit Dosanjh. He also performed at Coachella recently. He has outstanding music, but my favorite song is this song called Lover. Calm Down, currently I think is one of my favorite songs, American pop songs, the Selena Gomez version. I think that is, yeah, that always gets me. Now, contouring is done, powder is done. Blush, my favorite part. Hourglass palette once again. When I went for the Met Gala as well, I think one of my major instruction, make me look like a ball of blush. Okay, we need to go all out for the blush. I'm romantic, dreamy, beautiful. Just go for the blush. And eventually I was looking quite like the tomato. You tend to think about the Met Gala a lot, what's going to happen inside, and right from the red carpet. Although I got a lot of instructions from Prabal on the red carpet, what to do and what not to do. So I really stood by that. Actually, I think a lot of the build up for the Met Gala is about the red carpet. You forget and do not think about what's going to happen on the inside. But the inside was really beautiful, so well planned. And it was amazing because I didn't look at my phone for the whole time. I was so present. I think I saw Billie Eilish from far and I was like, lipstick. I'm going to use this one, Alia Bhatt, Pillow Talk. I wore this to my wedding. That's how obsessed I am with this lip color. The way I apply my lipstick is not considered the way people apply their lipstick. Okay, it's a bit weird. The reason I do this, I'll tell you why, is because a lot of times I have to either touch up my lipstick. I don't know. I think something about moving the lipstick across my mouth is just way more tedious as opposed to moving my mouth across the lipstick. I thought that's just something that I worked out for myself. And then I rub it off. Because one thing my husband always, when he wasn't my husband, when he was my boyfriend as well, when we used to go out at night, he's like, wipe that off. Wipe that off. Because he loves the natural color of my lip. Okay, so this is it. This is my final look. The skin-like makeup lit from within glow look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and yeah, take care.